Hold up. Before you skip, what if I told you that Caitlin Clark just hit a major milestone in her recovery? One that no one is talking about. Not only that, but the return date fans have been waiting for might be a lot closer than you think. If you're a Caitlin Clark fan or just love WNBA drama, this update from deep inside the Fever organization could change everything you thought you knew about the playoff picture. So hit that like button, smash subscribe, and let's pull back the curtain on what's really happening in Indianapolis. Breaking news just came in from Fever insider Chloe Peterson. And while she's being careful with her wording, reading between the lines reveals something massive. Peterson, arguably the most plugged-in journalist covering the Indiana Fever, just revealed that Caitlin Clark has been doing full-speed sprints. Not jogging, not slow warm-ups, full-speed sprints. That may not sound huge to the average fan, but in the world of professional sports, and especially groin injuries, it's everything. Let's rewind. July 15th, TD Garden in Boston. 30 seconds left on the clock, the Fever are up. Caitlin threads a perfect bounce pass to Kelsey Mitchell for a layup. Classic Caitlin, but as she walks back, something's wrong. She grabs at her groin, the pain written all over her face. She tries to keep it together, but the emotion spills through. She hides under a towel, visibly upset, and slams her head into the stanchion. She knows it. We know it. This wasn't just a cramp. This was her fourth muscle injury of the season. For someone who never missed a game in college, it was a mental gut punch. But here's where things take a surprising twist. Her previous groin injury, left side. This one, right side. Why does that matter? Because this isn't a re-injury. It's a completely different muscle group. Sports medicine experts call this a compensation injury. When one side is recovering, the other often overworks to make up the difference. Caitlin may have been playing through more pain than anyone realized. Fast forward to August 8th. Chloe Peterson says Caitlin's been running up and down the court at full speed. And if you know anything about groin injuries, you know straight line sprinting is the final hurdle before game time. Lateral movements, explosive cuts, sudden changes of direction, that's the danger zone for groin tears. If she's sprinting with no pain, she's been physically healed for weeks. The Fever aren't holding her back because she can't play. They're holding her back because they're playing chess and everyone else is still playing checkers. Let's break it down. The Fever are 17-13. Caitlin has missed 9 games, but they've won 5 straight without her. Mitchell is averaging 28 points. Boston is owning the paint. The chemistry is fire. So why rush her back? With only 15 games left and a 3-game lead over the 9th seed, they only need to win 3 more games to basically guarantee a playoff berth. And now for the part that has everyone buzzing. All signs are pointing to August 22nd versus the Minnesota Lynx. That's not a random guess. Between August 18 and 22, the Fever have a 5-day break perfect for ramping up her intensity, conditioning, and timing with teammates. It's a soft launch scenario. If Caitlin plays well, it sends shockwaves through the league. If she struggles, she gets another crack at the Lynx 2 days later on August 24th. But wait, it gets even better. Caitlin Clark grew up in Des Moines, just 4 hours from Minneapolis. In her Fever intro presser, she said she grew up idolizing the Lynx and Maya Moore. Can you imagine a more poetic comeback than playing against your childhood team in a high-stakes playoff race? The story writes itself. Here's something that flew under the radar. Stephanie White said, "We're just being cautious. We don't want any setbacks." That's code for she could probably play now, but we're waiting for the right moment. Even ESPN's Holly Rowe backed it up. Caitlin has been running full court for the past 4 to 5 days, since August 1st. Most athletes return to game action about 2 weeks after reaching that stage. That puts us right at August 15 to 22. Here's a hot take. The Fever might actually be better off as the 7th seed instead of climbing higher. Why? Because as the 7th seed, they'd likely face Phoenix, injury-riddled and already beaten by Indiana. If they climb too high, they could face a lower seed, like the Sparks, who've already beaten them this season. Sometimes the path to the title is about timing and matchup, not just rankings. Now let's shut down the nonsense. Some say Caitlin might miss the rest of the season. That's just not true. Here's why. She's only 23. This isn't career-threatening. She's been doing shooting drills, half-court contests, and team huddles. That's not the behavior of someone sitting the season out. That's the grind of a competitor getting ready to strike. Reality check. Caitlin played 163 games straight, from Iowa to her rookie WNBA season. She went from March Madness to the draft to the pros with zero offseason. Her body finally said enough. This break isn't a setback. It's load management for the playoffs, just like LeBron or Kawhi. The Fever are giving her time to rest, reset, and recharge. And when she returns, the league better be ready. Here's something no one's talking about: the pure psychological advantage of Caitlin's return. Opponents have spent the last month prepping for Mitchell in Boston. Now suddenly, they'll have to adjust to a 30-foot sniper with elite vision and court IQ. Her presence alone adds 7 extra points per game. That's the difference between winning and losing. Bonus: her new role. Caitlin's also been coach mode. In every timeout, she's been in the XMS, talking to teammates and studying every opponent from the bench. When she returns, she won't just be a player, she'll be a strategist. That's rare for injured stars. Let's not sugarcoat it. The WNBA needs Caitlin Clark in the playoffs. TV ratings dropped 55% when she got injured. Ticket prices down 40%. The All-Star Game lost hundreds of thousands of viewers. As of Chloe Peterson's last update, the Fever haven't held a full practice in 4 days. Why? Because they're waiting for Caitlin to be ready to rejoin the team sessions. Once she starts full practice, expect her back in 1 week. That lands us on, you guessed it, August 22nd. Tickets for that game already $300 plus, and there's been no official announcement yet. Once it's confirmed, they'll be gone in minutes. So here's the deal. Caitlin Clark is coming back. The Fever are playing it smart. August 22nd makes too much sense to ignore. When she returns, this team goes from playoff hopefuls to title contenders. So if you're ready to witness history, subscribe now and turn on notifications.